Question 2 is a question about partial fractions, whereby now we have to express this thing, or this term here rather, in partial fractions. First thing before you begin any question for partial fractions is to check whether the order of the numerator is less than that of the order of the denominator. In this case, you notice that the order of numerator is 3, and the order of denominator x squared times x is also 3 as well. So in this case, we have to employ long division. So firstly, I have expanded the denominator here, and what I have gotten here is this x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 2. Now we begin the long division. I've rearranged the numerator to give you negative x cubed. I've added in a plus 0x squared. This will make the whole long division slightly easier for yourself. Minus 10x plus 3. And this is the divisor. Negative x cubed here, we put in a negative 1. We get negative x cubed plus 2x squared minus x plus 2. And if you minus off negative x cubed minus negative x cubed gives you nothing. Here it gives you 0 minus 2x squared negative 2x squared. And here it gives you negative 9x. And over here 3 minus 2 gives you 1. So this is a quotient and this is the remainder. And therefore our expression becomes this negative 1, okay, which is a quotient, plus the remainder divided by the divisor. In this case, we will now attempt to express this term here in terms of partial fractions. If you notice, x squared plus 1 is an unfactorizable factor. So what we do is we have ax plus b, and here x minus 2, you have a plus c over x minus 2. Then we will multiply both sides by the denominator here, which is x squared plus 1, x minus 2. We obtain this term here. Okay, quite obviously, in order for us to eliminate ax plus b over here, which will enable us to find the coefficient c, we let x equals to 2, so that 2 minus 2 will give you 0 for this term over here. So in the end, what we have is, if you put x equals to 2 over here, the left hand side becomes negative 25. 2 squared plus 1, so it's 4 plus 1, it gives you 5c. Negative 25 is equals to 5c, and solving, c is equals to negative 5. Next term here is we let x be equals to 0. When x equals to 0, okay, what we'll get is a 1, because this is 0, this is 0. So we get a 1 on the left hand side. A times 0 gives you 0, and 0 minus 2. So we get a negative 2 times b plus c. We already know the value of c from above, so if we just plug it into this equation over here, we'll get b is equals to negative 3. In order for us to find the coefficient of a, there may be many different methods, but for me, what I did was I compared the coefficients of x squared. Left hand side coefficient of x squared is negative 2. Right hand side coefficient of x squared is simply a. This here is ax times x gives you ax squared, so it's a plus c. This here there is a cx squared. So we get negative 2 is equals to a plus c. Solving the c value we take from above, we have a equals to 3. One common error that students often do not do is that they do not write out the final terms in terms of partial fractions. So do not forget to actually write out this entire term here with the correct coefficients of a, b, and c. And this is your final answer for question 2.